create with me. How do you take one beautiful piece of 12 by 12 designer series paper, ideal for so many uses, and make 14 beautiful cards for your collection? Well, with the Sweet as a Peach stamp set and the coordinating You Are a Peach suite, you can get stamp sets, dies, as well as paper that all coordinates perfectly. And you can save 10% on all of it. Right now, we're going to jump into this gorgeous collection of paper, and we're going to take and create 14 cards. Now, I like to store a stack of handmade cards that I can embellish or change as I need them. So here, we're just going to take all of this beautiful paper, and we're going to create 14 stunning cards that you can keep in your shelf, that you can stamp as you need it. Is there a Mother's Day coming up? Father's Day, birthday, graduation? You have 14 card bases that are already pre-decorated that you can use in a blink of an eye. This is Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. Let's go ahead and create, and if you sign on to my blog at gettingcrafty.net, you can have this printable right here of a tutorial for a one-sheet wonder. One of my little tips to do is I like, with the coordinating paper, to grab 2 sheets and prepare them. Why? Designer series paper is double-sided, so you have a lot of options that you can do. And honestly, stripes and polka dots are one of my favorite things. But right here, these peaches and these flowers, so gorgeous. The ombre effect is magnificent. The nice thing with our designer series paper is it has the recipe on the back. So it tells you exactly what colors to use right there in the description. We're going to grab one of the thick basic white cardstocks, just like so. I'm going to then grab some colorful cardstocks because it's so much fun to use. I'm going to grab 2 of the Calypso Coral cardstocks. I'm going to grab 2 of the Balmy Blue cardstocks, and 2 of the new in color, so pretty, Pale Papaya cardstocks. And we're going to score them and cut them and get them ready so that we can put them on a in a box or in a shelf where you have cards ready to go. With 14 card bases, now you just need something to embellish it. Well, how do you use a piece of beautiful designer series paper up in a way that's going to use it all up? Well, one of my favorite things to do is what I call a one-sheet wonder. So with 1 sheet of designer series paper, you can create a variety of cards. There is 2 different sides. You have a lot of options when you do so. But we're going to take this up a notch because I can't pick between these 2 papers. They're so beautiful, and they're coming up on sale. Don't miss out on that. Check out more on my blog. If you haven't already, make sure you've subscribed and hit that bell so you can join us for upcoming Card Making Mondays, Wild Card Wednesdays, and Stamping Stream Fridays as we create all week long for you. Now, you can see these great things. I've stacked 2 of them together on our paper cutter, and I have a full tutorial or full PDF you can print with the step-by-step one-sheet wonder that I drew out for you. So we're gonna do what I like to do is very simple. We're gonna go to 4 inches here and make sure that they're lined up correctly. And the nice thing is our paper cutter has a nice solid ridge, so you know exactly where to place it. And then we're gonna cut through both at the same time. And we're gonna move this to the side, turn it, go to 5 1/4 twice. So we're gonna go to 5 1/4, trim. Now, with those 2 papers, I have 2 different options, 4 different options, really. And we're gonna do 5 1/4 as well. Again. And this way, this final cut, I'll have the 2 card fronts completely, so beautiful. That paper is divine. But I also have these fun little strips on the bottom, which are 4 inches by 1 1/2. Then we're gonna cut the next strip to 4 inches as well. Now, there's a variety of ways you can do one-sheet wonders. I have a few of them on my blog. I've taught classes on it. It's a lot of fun. So then we're going to take this 4-inch strip here and we're going to cut it to 5 1/4, but then we're going to do a little twist. Now, I like to use these for a variety of ways because these can become gift card holders as well. It's just about how you adhesive them down. Go back to 5 1/4, which will leave you another 4-inch by 1.5-inch strip on the bottom. So I'm going to move this to the side. I'm going to take this one here and we're going to catty corner cut it, diagonally corner cut. So I like that our paper turner has a nice clean line of what you can see here. And we're going to go in, cover that up, and cut diagonally across the corners. No skill needed, so much fun. Really, it's a beautiful collection of paper. I'm doing that twice because you can create a lot of cards with a little pocket on the front. And if you're a girl like me, everything needs pockets. I'm wearing a dress right now that has pockets. I can't get over it. Love it. So we have the last strip, which is 4 inches again by 12. So we're going to cut this one to 5 1/4. Take it to the top. Make sure you follow that ledge. You don't want crooked cuts. And then once we have that one cut, we're going to turn it at 2 inches. We're going to get an extra unique shape out of that. Even if you have this on your shelf and you gave the same person the same card, it happens all the time. You can then, I'm going to take this to 2 inches here. You can still have a variety because they are not going to be the same cuts, the majority of them. We're going to go to 2 inches again. A little secret tip, I use sticky notes, and I would take a collection like this in my drawer and I would put a sticky note on the back and who I gave cards to so that I can always track who gets what and they don't get duplicate cards. So I just created a 2 by 2 square, you can see there, and we're going to take the other one to 2 by 3, so it'll be 2 by 3, so it's 4 by 3, so I go to 3 inches. Now, this is actually going to be 4 inches by 1 3/4 because we have an extra 1/4 inch that's thrown in there. And then we're going to take this strip here, turn it, cut it at 2. Now we have a 2 by 3. Putting my paper cutter away, we can go ahead and easily, quickly put this together. Now, I did double cut, so I cut 2 papers at the same time, but it's awesome because I have a lot of variety. I can make more, put it in a drawer. I can gift these away very easily. And this stamp set, Sweet as a Peach, has some great greetings along with it. So grab the suite if you can, save 10% on everything. That is the best way to go. But with all these greetings in it, I mean, seriously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12 greetings plus peaches. I mean, hello, it is the peach season. It's easy to do. Now let's go ahead and put some of these together. My little secret. So let's do this. When I was scoring and cutting, I scored a variety of them at 4 1/4 and cut at 5 1/2. But then I did these other ones where I scored at 5 1/2 and cut at 4 1/4 for interest. Gives you a little bit of variety, lots of fun. It does change the dynamic of the card. Surprisingly, it really does. So here, if you take this diagonal, it's one of my favorite things to do because I like to gift money and gift cards, especially when you have teenagers and 20 and 30-year-olds. Like my daughters are in their 30s, my oldest 2, and then we have family in their 20s. It's just easy to do. So I just placed the adhesive on the outside short strip. So now we have a piece on the inside that we can use, just like so. You can put a gift card right inside on the front of your card so they can take it out and you can still have room to write on the inside. How cute is that? So easy. And it's a fun way to use up all your beautiful designer series paper. If you haven't already, make sure you take a second to subscribe to our channel. Join us on Card Making Mondays, Wild Card Wednesdays, and Stamping Stream Fridays. So we create all week long. If you join my email list, you'll receive lots of bonuses there as well. You can see more, including the full tutorial for this, on my blog at gettingcrafty.net. Ooh, I'm going to change this one up. I like the elongated card, and I'll show you why. So, changes the vibe of the card. I'm going to turn it this way. So you always check to see which way it's opening. And now we have an elongated card with a great little pocket holder again. So you just stick a card inside and you can have embellishments behind it. They can take their card, read the lovely note you give them, and have a great memory. And you didn't have to do anything fancy. So much fun, so easy to do. Let's go ahead and put these together so you can see the variety of 14 that we can do with this. Remember, these papers are double-sided, so you have gorgeous stripes and polka dots on the back as well. And if we're using the coordinating cardstocks, it's very easy to do. Let's go ahead now. How do you create 14 beautiful cards in just a matter of minutes? Here you go. Now, if you have the coordinating stamp set like I do, Sweet as a Peach is an easy one to use. It's a photopolymer stamp set, so I like to use a Stampin' Pierce mat underneath, and we're going to use Early Espresso ink pad, which will coordinate with the set and give us a nice sharp image. So photopolymer does not bounce like rubber does. You have rubber balls, but you don't have photopolymer balls. We're going to use Early Espresso, so when you use a Stampin' Pierce mat underneath, you can create something really easy to do, easy to coordinate, and it'll bounce back with a really nice resolution. We're gonna grab one of the clear blocks. This is something you can keep in a drawer ready to go, or you can pre-stamp them, especially if you're like me. I have a planner and I like to plan out my cards. I'm a little behind, but yes, super fun. And this is easy to do. So Sweet as a Peach, I'm gonna grab one of the peach cards. I curl it off of the photopolymer stamp set. Here, grab a block. And you can see that the bubbles kind of came out. So if you look, you can see that. I'm gonna grab a really fun little peach card here. Now this is gonna be a gift card. How sweet is that? I'm gonna put this in there. Sweet as a Peach. Less is more sometimes when you're stamping, you guys. Super easy to do, but if you wanted to take it up a notch, you do have the peach stamp sets, the flower stamp sets, really fun little embellishments you can continue to stamp on here. Now, if you're like me, you're gonna give a gift card or some cash, you just throw it inside and write a nice card inside and give this away. Let me tell you, nice, clean, and easy. You can easily and have fun doing 14 cards or 28 if you did double. Really easy. And you can change the vibe of it. So this is what I did as well. You can see here, it's a little bit more bold, same color. This is the Calypso Coral. Here's those 2x2s. Here's the smaller strips. You can do the same thing here, where you do that little strip on the blue. And this is great. Is there a baby coming your way? Like, I just heard some good news in our family. We have a baby on the way. So let me see here. You can do it like right off to the side. Sweet as a Peach. Look at that. Easy peasy, sweet as can be. Little fun. You can then add embellishments if you want to. You don't have to. It's really versatile like that. More pockets, card fronts. It's just, you can keep going and going and going. So easy to do. And I'm a mom and I just moved, so I'm a little tired. This is my new favorite thing to do. Check out my blog at gettingcrafty.net for the full. You can grab this whole image with the PDF on there of a step-by-step of what to cut and where and what exact measurements. And show me what you create. What do you want to see next? If you haven't heard already, this gorgeous designer series paper and more will be on sale in the near future. Make sure you check it out on my blog at gettingcrafty.net. Thanks for joining me today. If you haven't already, make sure you take a second to like and share this here and subscribe so that you can hit that bell and join us and be notified when our upcoming card classes are on. 14 cards in just a matter of minutes. You are welcome. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Bye. Did you enjoy creating 14 cards from one beautiful piece of designer series paper? This new series, How to Use Up Your Goodness, like this, how to create 14 cards from one designer series paper. This one card wonder, one sheet wonder will create for you 14 or more gorgeous cards that put into your collection, including gift cards. Check out this whole tutorial and check out the next one that's coming your way. These are coming up and they are full of how-tos, how to do it better, how to use up your ribbon in creative ways, etc. Let me know what you want to see next. How do we do what? What do you want? Comment and let me know. Have a great day. Bye.